Like moms didn't buy me like all the newest gear and shit. I was one of them kids, bro, that didn't have all the newest stuff. Like all the new every time new J's came out, they didn't get them. But everybody else at school had them. Uh, Cats is in school, our class, our generation was the start of when they used to have the little food carts in the cafeteria. They used to have the Pizza Hut. They used to have the Pizza Hut cart. They used to have a cart where you could buy chips, noodles, you could buy soda, little other things and shit like that. And that shit separated you from as a what is it called, like a whole class, not a classroom but like a whole class of students, like seventh grade. Hey, that's what separated us. You feel me? Some niggas had to go to that free and reduced line. That's why I was at in that free reduced line. And then some cats just went right into the cafeteria and went to the cart and got their Pizza Hut or got their noodles and shit like that. And you know what the one of the most fucked up things is? The niggas that used to go get their Pizza Hut and their noodles and shit from the cart and shit, they'll come sit with us. Mind you, some of them was the homies. Some of them was the homies. Niggas will come sit like, nigga, don't come bring your Pizza Hut. Cause some of the homies was cool that they'll cut a slice in half. They'll get two slices, cut a slice in half for a nigga, so a nigga get a little small slice of pizza. Or a nigga be like, you want some noodles today? Buy a nigga some noodles, something like that. But nigga, don't bring your food cart eating ass to my lunch table and I'm eating free and reduced lunch, my nigga. Don't do that. And now this was in middle school. Mind you, this is in middle school. They started doing that. They started doing that. I went to middle school in 99 and I started high school in 2003, going on 2004. So I started um, middle school 90, yeah, 99. And yeah, so in sixth grade, they first started doing the food cart shit, you know? I think it was only a couple times where I went to mom and I was like, Ma, like, I'm like, Ma, can I get some change? Ma, they got pizza and shit. And so, but mom's was working two jobs, bro. Mom's working two jobs. She was scared to drive. My mom has only owned, let's just say my mom has owned less than five cars. My mom first got her license when she was how old was I when I was a junior? I was 17. So my mom was like, my mom had me when she was 17. I be forgetting how old my mom is. So my mom was like 30 something. My mom was like, yeah, she was like 30. I want to say she was 30 something or she was 40 something like that. And she got her first car when I was in high school. Mind you, never got picked up from school. All you niggas that get picked up from school and get dropped off to school, appreciate that shit. But at the same time, I'll say I wanted. I'm glad that I I was a child that had to learn shit the hard way and shit, bro. Like, bro, there's grown men and grown women till this day, today, that don't know how to, use public transportation. They don't know where it's going. They don't know street signs. They don't even know how to get around their own city, bro. All they know is, hey Siri, tell me where to go. No, I'm not talking to you, Siri. Look at Siri trying to give out my Addy. Um, the fuck was I about to say? Oh yeah, people don't know their way around their own city and shit. Yeah, Siri crazy, bro. For that. It definitely put the numbers out. Um, but yeah, I grew up, never got dropped off to school, never got picked up from school. Nigga, my mom never, cause can't say parents. I ain't have my dad in my life. Um, my mom they come bring me lunch to school, send me to school with $20. You know, when the Jays came out, you know, I was still wearing what I was wearing. You know, I tell you all the time, Tracy McGrady is one of my favorite players. So when the McGrady's came, when the T Mac ones first came out, my mom told me I could pick a pair of shoes. I chose the T Max over the Jordans. Hey, facts. Chose them T Max over them Jordans because at the same time, my mom was like, "You better pick some shoes that you can hoop in too." But at the same, I would have picked some Jordans. But at the same time, I was a big Tracy McGrady fan. I picked the McGrady's over the Jordans, and that was in I want to say seventh grade. In sixth grade, I barely had any kicks, but I was playing basketball actively. So I went to a couple of basketball camps and got some free shoes. So on my first day of school in sixth grade, I was pissed. My mom made me wear the shoes that I got from basketball camp, and they was like tan, brown, and black. They was some Nikes. I wasn't really fucking with them like that. And I wore like a all brown fit. I had brown pants on. I had like a brown top on. You know what I'm saying? And matched my shoes and everything. And all of this is going off of me saying KC is one of them cats that like to roast people instead of roasting the person that's roasting them. So this cat was trying to roast my fit on the first day of school, sixth grade. Mind you, this nigga had acne out the ass on his face. I'm talking about road bump. Nigga, I grilled him so bad. In front of the class. He left class for a minute. He was in his feelings. And everybody in the class was looking at me like I was a demon. I was like, nah, not this year. Niggas ain't about to roast me this year, bro. Niggas ain't about to be trying to talk shit to me and shit this year. Nothing like that. But I went to Ockley Green Middle School. We are even, you'd think Portland ain't active and popping and shit. Our middle schools and high schools is actually like popping. Now I don't know how it is, how the kids of this generation think of our schools, but so I went to Benson. The high school I went to was Benson. It was a technical school. It had careers. Your freshman year, it was like 7 careers you could choose from. So your freshman year, you got to do every career. So you went to your basic classes like your math, your social studies, your science, and health. And then freshman year, you will go to each of your other technical. So you'll go to automotive, you'll go to medical, you'll go to construction. So it wasn't 7, I won't say it was 6. It was one of them that you just completely eliminated your freshman year. And I eliminated medical. And that's one of the things that people say all the time, you can go back and change something. I wish I could go back and change and did medical. I would have fought between medical and automotive because I'm an automotive major, So that was my major. So the career classes we had were like classes you would take in college. And so, yeah, if I could go back, I would go back and do medical. So they had medical, automotive. Royal was good. Cindy, you think 2K19 was a go? Yeah, it was a go 2K. Yeah. Yeah, she did nursing. So they had nursing, medical, automotive. They had radio. They had construction. They had electric. And then they had one more. Oh, communications. So communications, radio, electric, construction, automotive, medical, and then I just forgot one again. And yeah, I forgot what I was initially about to say, but I was an automotive major. And to this day too. So the school is in construction right now. When the school is done being under construction, I'm gonna see if I could go see if my old automotive teacher is there or one of them, and see if I can just like maybe once or twice a week, just go and just sit in the class all day, and just help be like the assistant, help him, and see if my mind could pick that shit back up. Cause I'm out here paying motherfuckers to do shit on my car when I should know how to fucking do it. Which I did, but I didn't keep practicing, what I learned as a trait. I didn't keep practicing that shit. And I wish I could go back fresh out of high school and just open up an automotive shop type shit. I bet, bro. Like real shit. But yeah, I went to Octave Green. Octave Green was popping. But cats, like I was saying, everybody had all the new stuff when new stuff came out in school. In elementary school, it was cool because we was kind of like kids. Niggas wasn't really caring about what shoes niggas had on or what clothes niggas had on and shit like that in elementary school. Some people did though, which is crazy. My first pair of Jordans, despite Jordans I had as a baby and shit. My first pair of Jordans was the patent leather black and gold ones. When they came out with the ones, they had the black and gold ones, they had the white, red, and black ones. They had the white and baby blue ones with the picture of Jordan on the side playing for North Carolina, and they was all patent leather. And my mom let me pick another pair of shoes again. So she let me pick a pair of shoes, 7th grade and 8th grade. 6th grade, I didn't get no new shoes. And so this was 8th grade. 8th grade is when those ones came out. And I wanted the other two so bad. But I didn't have many shoes. So I had to go with the black ones, the black and gold ones, so they last longer. Nigga, I wore those motherfuckers out to where the bottom of the shoe came off on one shoe. Like damn near was coming off and shit. And so that's how I grew up, bro. I didn't grow up with shit. I just grew up playing fucking basketball, my nigga. That's how that's generation now is like weird, bro. Just seeing kids and all they do is sit on their phone all day or sit in front of the computer all day. And I'm not gonna say the video game because that's what I did. If I wasn't playing basketball, I was on the fucking game. That's facts. If I wasn't outside hooping, I was on the game. And I really didn't give a fuck about nothing, Society in this generation is fucked up now, bro. I would hate to be a part of it, bro, because in our generation, bro, like I said, gradually and as time went on, people did start caring about materialistic things and what other people were wearing and what other people had and shit like that. But at first, it wasn't really like that, bro. A nigga could go to school, didn't really have to care about what he had on, what he was wearing. You know, the females really didn't even care about what a nigga had on, as long as the nigga was cute. That's all, you know, bitches really cared about. You know, as long as you wasn't just outright just dirty, like your shoes just straight dirty, your clothes is dirty. You know, you had on some decent clothes. They didn't have to be like expensive name brand, and some cool clean pair of shoes, bro. You know, life was good. Now, and but the thing about it is, you know, I'm still the same way, and I tell people all the time, bro. I don't care how much money I get. It might be some designer pieces that I would buy, and that would be designer pieces that I always wanted. You know, same thing with Jordans and just shoes in general. Like, I only buy shoes that I was never able to buy when I was younger, type shit. When I was in school, J's was coming out. Mom said no. To the point where nigga just stopped asking mom. You feel me, for anything. And that's when high school came. Freshman year, I forgot. So it was me and a homie, I ain't gonna say his name. I forgot how I even met him. Oh, I met him through basketball. Everybody I pretty much know I met through basketball. Basketball or just being around in the hood. And I forgot how me and him started the shit going, but I got into shoe resale. Like shoe resale and shoe trading my sophomore year. So my sophomore year was the year I told my mom. No, okay, so my freshman summer going into my sophomore year. Was that year? Yeah, it was. I was working at the rec center out in North Portland, out in the Ville, and I was a junior leader. I was a junior leader for the kids, so they had you could be junior leader to help out with the main leaders for the summer camp, or yo, Stormy coming through with the tier 1 12-month 1 year Lions Den sub. Woo, yeah. Appreciate the 12-month 1 year Lions Den sub, man. Much love and blessings to you. Thank you for continuing to support me. All right, so you had the rec center where you could either work as a junior leader for summer camp, or they had this tri-med job. The tri-med job, all the niggas worked it, bro. But the person that ran the tri-med job, he picked favorites. Like, pretty much if you wasn't from the North, you wasn't getting picked, bro. And I wasn't from the North, so I didn't get picked. I was mad because they got paid more than the junior leaders on that tri-med job. And it was, you know, niggas was just kicking it, cleaning up the tri-med spots, you know. Nigga rather do that. But I'm glad that I was a junior leader for that summer camp because I enjoyed that time that I had with them kids. And kids still to this day, you know, they might recognize me and they'll say my camp name. I ain't even gonna say what my camp name is. But yeah, the kids, they'll see me and be like, you know, thank you, appreciate you, how you been, vice versa. And so I had got a little bag from working that job. And I don't not know what shoes I bought. I had got a pair of shoes, or I got a pair of shoes from somebody or something, and I flipped them. And then I connected with this one cat, and he was big on shoes already before me, so he started putting me on game about sneaker resale. And then so I had got a cool little bag to where I was buying my own clothes and shoes, to where I told my mom my sophomore year going into my junior year, I told my mom, Ma, you ain't gotta do nothing for me. I'm good. You ain't gotta give me no money, you don't have to buy me no shoes, you don't have to buy me no clothes, you don't have to do anything for me. Just let, you know what I'm saying, as long as I can sleep here and you cooking and I take the garbage out, I don't need you to buy me nothing. And so freshman year, I didn't make the basketball team. Like, you've seen in my 2K Life video, I said I didn't make the basketball team. Because there was a lot of favorites that went to our school. I was good, but I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't as good as some of the people that was chosen as favorites. I was better than some people that was chosen as favorites, but some people I wasn't. And so I didn't make the team freshman year. I was pissed. I went down to the locker room through everything, and a lot of everybody, pretty much everybody that made the team, felt bad for me. And it was like, we don't know why you didn't make the team. And then some of the, because it was like two of the homies that made the team, and they was telling me like, I know why you didn't make the team. You know, and the coach picked favorites. And mind you, they already knew the coach before even coming to the high school. So that's how that shit goes. So freshman year, I didn't play basketball. I played football. I played football my freshman year, and I played wide receiver, and I played free safety. And then so sophomore year came. Like I said, you know, uh, I was cool on money and shit. Like, you know, sophomore in high school, nigga really don't need that much money. Nigga wasn't really thinking like big at that time as far as what a nigga really do. Sophomore year, I made the JV team. No, I didn't start. It was still favoritism. It was so much favoritism in the basketball program and in the football program. And all of our schools is favoritism. Benson, Jeff, Grant. So it's so much favoritism in our city when it comes to sports. It's actually unfair. And sophomore year came. I played JV. Nigga, they had me playing every position on JV. I was hot. Every position. I got to play point guard a couple times, but that was depending on who was available at the time during games and shit. Man, they had me playing everything but the one. I was playing the 5 a couple of games. I played the 3 and the 4 mostly though. I played the 3 and the 4 mostly. Sad to say. Didn't even get a chance. But we had a lot of good people at our school. So then junior year came. It was still, you know, the same varsity team that it was when I was a freshman pretty much was the same by the time I was a senior. Junior came, you know, some people from the JV team went to varsity. I got to work out and condition and practice with varsity, but I didn't get to play varsity my junior year. I think I got to sit bench 1 or 2 games. So I never got to play varsity in high school. So senior year came. So junior year going into senior year, I was working at Fred Meyer's and I was a basket boy. I was a basket perishable boy. Had to go collect all the baskets out in the parking lot, and then had to take all the perishables back to where they had to go to. And I helped with bagging stuff up and stocking stuff a little bit. So I was making bread from Fred Meyer's. And so I tried out for varsity and I made varsity, but I was kind of cool, like hella cool with Coach Barry. And I pretty much was talking to Coach Barry about my situation, you know, as far as like my mom having to work as much as she has to, and then, you know, having to help with my siblings and shoot moms a couple of dollars here and there. I regret it though, because I would have loved to play varsity. But at the same time, I don't regret it because I was getting money. So I made varsity my senior year, but I had a one-on-one with Coach, heart to heart. And we both just was like, you know, it'd probably be best if, you know, I just focus on finishing school with a good GPA and getting my money. So I played football. I played varsity football my senior year, but I didn't play basketball. And so that winter of my senior year, no, my junior year. Yeah, winter of my junior year is when I started slanging weed. I started selling weed when I was a junior. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, God is good because I used to have this. So I used to collect. I used to collect cards. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh, and I used to collect Pokemon. And of course, I used to collect basketball. Um, I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I used to have this Yu-Gi-Oh tin can. It was like a little tin can box. Like it was actually tin can where I put your cards in, keep the cards fresh. Like especially keep the foil ones fresh. I started selling weed. I used to wait till my mom go to sleep. Bag my weed up in the bathroom, and put them in that Yu-Gi-Oh tin can. You couldn't smell nothing at that tin can, and until I had got some fire, because I didn't have no fire at first, and then mind you, I was taking my weed to school with me. I was putting my weed bagged up in my locker. I'm talking about at lunch and in between classes. I'm at my locker. You know what I'm saying? Sending niggas off. You feel me? At my locker. You feel me? Or that lunchtime, niggas is coming to come find me at lunchtime. And so I was working at Fred Meyer's, selling my weed. And then broke kids had Digimon cards. Nah, I was broke. But mind you, so all from like, I want to say from third grade all the way up until I was a freshman. My mom used to take us every Friday. My mom would take us. She'd take us downtown to Pioneer Square, because she liked to go in there and shit too. We'd go. Me, my mom, my sister, my little brother. We'd go every Friday or every other Friday. Go down to Pioneer Square, get something to eat. That was our little family outing. For the week. Like that shit was like. Hey, that shit was damn near like Disneyland, going downtown to Pioneer Square and walking around Pioneer Square, window shopping like a motherfucker. My mom, she'd let us get one thing once a week or every other week if our grades was good. But she would only give us like $10. Like $10. So I used my $10 to buy cards. That's all I did with my $10. Looking back at it, I wish I saved all my $10. But I used to buy cards. Every time my mom gave us some money for being good, I just buy Pokemon card, Yu-Gi-Oh card, or basketball cards. And so I did that all the way through senior year. My mom got evicted. And it wasn't even an eviction like that. Like the landlord was an asshole. And she wouldn't let my mom. She wouldn't let my mom be late on her rent and shit. And so I had to go. So me, my mom. At this time, I had my baby sister too. So I had two sisters, my little brother, me, my mom. We all had to go our separate ways. I went and stayed with my homeboy. My mom and my sister, I don't remember where my mom and my baby sister, I don't remember where they stayed. And then my brother and my other sister stayed at their grandma's house because we all got different dads. So I stayed at the homie house. Lit as fuck. His mom worked nights and early mornings. And so it used to be me, the homie TJ, and the homie Demo at TJ house. And we used to just bring bitches through, play 2K all night. And we all went to the same school. So we'd just fucking play 2K all night. Mind you, I had the weed. So niggas would buy weed for me and then we'd smoke. And then we'd just smoke, play 2K all night and then go to school. And that was like a month before graduation. My mom got evicted. And then I graduated. And I ran into mind you, me and Clip wasn't close growing up. Me and Clip wasn't close growing up. We knew we was family and we went to the same elementary school, but Clip, like to be honest, Clip was off the porch before I was, and Clip is younger than me. Clip is younger than me by a year. But he was off the porch before me. Clip was banging when he was in 6th grade. And so after I graduated, I ran to Clip and this homie named the homie Booby. And Booby and Clip was already hitting licks and shit. I knew about hitting licks, but I didn't hit no licks. Like, yeah, I didn't hit no lick. Like I stole shit, but I ain't hit no lick before I graduated high school. Now I had one parent, and my mom was just hella nice. My mom's nice. My mom is if you knew my mom, you would not want to do wrong by her. Like it would be like doing wrong by like your 50-year wife, you know, like cheating on your wife. Like I'm the oldest, so like my mom, that's all my mom ever asked from us. She said, I just want y'all to graduate high school. I don't even care if y'all go to college. Just want y'all to graduate high school. And I made that a T to make sure I accomplished that. That's all my mom cared about. And I wasn't a bad kid. I wasn't bad at all, you know. When my mom told me to do shit, like I might have backtalked a couple times and shit like that, or, you know, did little shit, but I wasn't a bad kid. I always listened to my mom. But like I said, I didn't hit licks until I was fresh out of high school when I ran into Clip and Booby. And these niggas had, mind you, I already had my J's and shit from doing my sneaker resale and my sneaker trading and shit like that. And I had, bro, I was up, bro. Like, the only thing I was mad about at that time was not playing basketball. But I was up, I had Coogee, I had Evisu, I had Red Monkey, you know what I'm saying? I had hats. I had hella gear and shit. But they took me to the mall one time. Mind you, this is my first time doing it. I don't know if, yeah, and I don't condone it, but so mind you, this is like 2007, 2008, bro. And we went into Champs. It was the white, the shoes that was out at the time was the white. I want to say it was the white and all white and orange Fusion Forces. The 12s fused with the Forces. Or no, it was something like that. Yeah, I want to say it was the 12s. It was Fusion Forces. Jordan Fusion Forces. Or it was a pair of white and orange something. But I want to say it was Fusion Forces. And niggas was like, I forgot what shoes I ran out with. I didn't pick those. I chose a different pair of shoes. Going to the store with a raggedy pair of shoes and say you want to try on whatever shoe you ready to run off with. Everybody going to the store, take off the raggedy pair of shoes, you know, unlace the new pair of shoes, try them on. Wait for the worker to, you know, walk a little bit towards the back away from the door. Get up out of there, you feel me? Get up out of there. Niggas, the irony in it is, nigga trying to get a brand new pair of shoes, but he damn near gotta crease them up just to steal them. I only did that mission. I think I only did that mission like 3 times. That mission right there. I think I only did that mission 3 times. Around the store with the shoes. I really didn't need shoes. I wouldn't even think about shoes like that. Unless I was reselling, but you can't resell them if you want. I mean, you could, but. So, I'm telling you, we went on like a 1 week. We went on like a 1 week streak of just hitting licks, bro. Um, but the first time, the lick that I was on the most was running out the store with the phone. So the first time I ever ran out a store with a phone was at T-Mobile. Ran out the store. We went in 4 deep with a bitch driving. No, 3 deep. We went 3 deep with a bitch driving. And we ran out of T-Mobile. We went like to Tualatin area, like Bridgeport. We ran out of Nike. We ran out of Polo. We ran out of North Face. We ran out of Levi's. But I was off of that, doing all the going into the store and stealing shit. We used to even go into Macy's, go to the back, try shit on, and just put that shit on, like put on like 2 t-shirts under our hoodie, put on a pair of jeans under the jeans we got on. And but I was off that, like I was off the shoe licks, the clothes licks. I was off that shit. I was on the phone lick. So mind you, the iPhone came out. I went and hit for an iPhone by myself. And the homies and shit really didn't know about the iPhone and shit like that. Y'all know I was big on tech and shit. The homies didn't know about the iPhone and shit like that. I sold that iPhone for $800, like $800. And I can't remember, but when I told Clip and when I told the other homie, we all was just looking at each other like, yeah, it's up. We was like, yeah, it's up. And so I'm not bragging or boasting about it or talking about it like that. But the reason you go into the store right now and you try and look at a display phone and then it got a thick ass fucking wire on it, like you can't do nothing, like you can't yank it off or nothing. Nigga, that's because of us. That's 100% because of us. Bro, we used to go into the stores damn near every day. We used to ride around going to phone stores. Like we was just on a mission. Like, oh, bro, it got so bad to where we even forgot, like, we hit a certain store before. Like, bro, we already hit the store before, bro. We can't hit the store. Man. That's how bad that shit was. And so when I say that I've owned 50 cars or more, that's on my soul. We used to make at least $1,000 a week minimum. I don't know about them niggas, but I know I was making at least $1,000 a week minimum. Sometimes I was even doing 2,000 a week. But you want to know what? Karma is real. Every time I hit a lick and I spent that money, what I spent my money on fucked up. So mostly every time I bought a new car, the car fucked up. So a nigga pretty much was just stealing just to lose. Stealing just to lose. Bro, there's no cap in my rap, bro. You could ask Clip. You could ask a lot of people from my city, bro. I was one of them ones, bro. I'm still one of them ones, but at 19, 18 years old. Yeah, we was one of them ones, bro. There's no niggas. There is some niggas from the city that can say they was doing it like us, and you know the OGs, of course. But nigga, we was them niggas, bro. Money wasn't a problem. Having a whip wasn't a problem. Having a bitch wasn't a problem. Nigga, we was having things. But we had karma, bro. We had so much. Like, karma is real, bro. And instilling is a commandment. Karma is real, bro. Not now one of them cars I have right now. I kid you, go to the bottom of my Instagram, bro, and see at least like 10 of the cars I had. I will have to like, one thing I regret is not taking a picture in front of all my cars. That's what I be doing now. I take pictures in front of my cars. But yeah, I've owned like 50 cars, bro. I have nothing to show for it. I have nothing to show for it, bro. And so we did that. We was taking them phones out them stores all the way into the point they locked them up and started having like police officers. Mind you, bro, when you go to Apple, bro, it ain't security. It's a police officer at Apple, bro. I'm talking about, bro. We was so criminal, bro. But the Apple Windows is like bulletproof glass, bro. I kid you not, them motherfuckers is like bulletproof glass. Bro, we tried to break into. I still thank God to this day he didn't let us get into that motherfucking store. We tried to break into the Apple store with a couple of bricks and some spark. No, we didn't even have. We needed some spark plugs, because if you don't know, spark plugs breaks windows in silence, and so we could not break one of those Apple door windows, bro. I still to this day, I'm glad that we weren't able to. So we were going in the stores, just grabbing phones. We had seen on the news. We had seen on the news that some cats in, I want to say it was New York. Yeah, I want to say some cats in New York broke into the Apple store, and they got out the Apple store with like 20 They got out the Apple store with like 10 MacBooks, 20 iPhones, iPads, and some more shit. And we seen that shit. I kid you not, bro. Like, I'm talking about like the next day after we seen that shit on the news, we tried to go to the Apple store and pretty much go to jail. Because that's where we would have went. We would have went to jail. Imagine driving all the way from Bridgeport all the way back to Northeast Portland after you just robbed the Apple store. Nah, we would have went to jail. So yeah, we did that shit all the way up until they put thick wires on the phones and had police at the stores. And so at when it was coming to an end, we was running in. Bro, I'll tell you, bro, we was wild, bro. It was one time, it was two times actually. We went in a pack of 6 or like 8. We went like 2-3 cars deep. Hey, the stores had no chance them days. They had no chance. And the funniest thing about it is they already knew what was up when we was walking in. It was just nothing that they could do about it. It was better to walk in. It was better to walk in as a pack than to walk in as 1 or 2. You walk in as a pack, there's nothing they could do, bro. And so, first time, I've been to jail before this, but I only been to jail for trespassing. It was this one time, my senior year, might have been my junior year. We was all at the movies, bunch of the homies, bunch of bitches. And one of the homies wanted to get in. One of the homies wanted to get into it with somebody, some older white dude for no reason at the movies. And so we all just, we didn't even fight. Just already they kicked us out the movies. And police came and said we trespassed from Lloyd Center. And so I went to Lloyd Center. Went to Lloyd Center again, thinking that it was nothing. I was at the food court at the top at the Lloyd Center. Police came out the back, said you're trespassing, you're going to jail. They took me to they took me to Juvie by Benson. They got a little Juvie center by Benson. My mom had to come pick me up. And then I went to jail again. Me and the homie was stealing out of Marshalls at the Lloyd Center. Mind you, that's one of the funniest moments in my life. I've never seen nobody run that fast. Me and the homie stealing clothes in Marshalls. But mind you, we had the opportunity to just drop everything that we were stealing because we knew that they was on to us. So we tried to leave. They was already waiting at the door. And so the homie, I walked out before the homie. He was behind me. This big ass security guard was already right there. He grabbed me. The homie pulled a wide receiver cutback. Got ghost. But mind you, he had my clothes though. He had my clothes. So even though I went to juvie that day too, I still got to keep my clothes. And I went to his house after that shit. We was laughing and shit. So those were the only 2 times I went to jail before. When we were still on the iPhones. It was this one time the homie Booby, he was down bad on his dick. Nigga didn't have no money. Because he always was fucking over his money. And I was good. I didn't need to hit no licks that week because I was managing my money, I was keeping up with my bread. And so he begged me to take him to go hit a lick. Wouldn't take him to go hit a lick. Fuck you. I didn't even, that was juvie and at the same time, I didn't get charged for that. The iPhone shit I got charged for. I got charged step 2. But mind you, Booby was down on his dick begging me to go hit a lick with him. I'm like, nigga, go hit it by yourself. I don't think he had a car though, that's what it was. I don't think he had a car, his car was messed up. I had my car, I had a brown Caprice 4-door. And nobody else would go with him because everybody else was good. He was the only one that was down on his dick, fucked over his money. And me being the good nigga that I am, I'm like, all right, bro, I'll go with you. So all the stores out here was pretty much hot. And it was a hot, sunny day, people were out and shit. So we went across the bridge to Washington, to Vancouver. And we went to this AT&T store. I'm talking about the AT&T store was packed because they were coming out with a new iPhone. And I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't it, bro. Mind you, Booby is very persuasive. He very is. He's somebody at that time. He's somebody that you could be sympathetic for the shit that he was going through. And I'm like, this ain't cool. He just like, bro, just come on, bro. Like, I need this type shit. So we go in there, store full of people. I'm still like in his ear whispering like, bro, another day, bro, or let me shoot you like $50 or something, bro. He like, nah, bro, we already here now. Mind you, I'm the one that always cut first. These niggas are so scary. I was the one that always cut first. Mind you, the signal is whoever cuts first makes the alarm go off. So when the alarm go off, that's when everybody else know to clip and get out of there. So we clip and try and get out of there. We got out that door. Damn near half the store is trying to chase us. I'm talking about good Samaritans of hell. Never seen so many good Samaritans in my life. Still to this day, and that was in 2008. Still to this day, never seen that many good Samaritans trying to chase down one criminal. So, mind you, our dumbasses. So it wasn't just like a store, you know. It was like a mini mall. So it had other stores. So we parked in the parking lot of the mini mall, which was stupid. We never do that. We always park around the corner to where they can't get the license plate or see what kind of car it is for when they, you know, to call the police. They can't get vehicle description. You know, that's what it was about when it came down to running out. You run out, mind you had to have stamina and endurance. You run out the store. I'm talking about we parked 5 blocks down type shit. You know, we parked 3 to 5 blocks down, or depending on how the store is set up, you know, we parked around the corner to where, you know, people in the store ain't faster than us. You know, by the time we make it to the car and smash off, it's either they halfway got to us, or by the time they got to us, we already gone. You know, they ain't got license plate. They just got a description. Feel me? And so I'm always the one to cut first. So I cut first. He cut. We run out the store. Mind you, we parked in the parking lot. We parked in the parking lot of the store and the mini mall. Mind you, this nigga's bitch is in the car too. She's so dumbfounded. She doesn't even start the fucking car or nothing. She's so dumbfounded. She's still sitting. Her dumb ass is still sitting in the back seat while we in the store. No type of ride or die in her blood at all. All right, let me think to just get in the driver's seat and be ready for when these niggas run out the store. And so we didn't want to. Damn it, bro. Oh my God, this nigga, bro, annoying me, bro. Come on. Too late. Green game. These niggas not even good, son. Nigga has 14, how? Oh, man. Let me finish this game, bro. Stop right here. Is he like that, King? Oh, that's a steal. We needed that. We needed that steal, bro. We need to stop. Anyway. He missed.
He made it. The only shot he takes, he makes it.
Bro, how does this nigga have 18 points? All right, yeah, her ass is still sitting in the back seat. So we didn't want to run. We didn't run to the car because we didn't want them to get the description of the car and get the license plate. So we just keep running. Talking about we running through backyards and shit. I don't even know how the fuck this happened. Or like, I still to this day be thinking like, how did this motherfucker even know we just took these phones and where did he come from? So we hop in backyards, you know, running. We damn near like 10 minutes away from the store when this dude come out the bushes. Like he just got off tour. Army fatigue down with the boots on. Like he just came home from tour. Me and Booby look at each other like, nah, I'm dead ass, nigga. We looking at each other like, all we got is a fucking phone, my nigga. We ain't just fucking kidnapped the president. How the fuck is this nigga just popping out the bushes standing in front of us talking about just give me the phones? This nigga just gonna say, just give me the phones. You know what we did? We threw that nigga them phones and we ran back. We were so just so in the moment, we didn't even think. We honestly could have just kept running away from that motherfucker. But even though we gave him the phones, we could have just threw him the phones and just kept running and just stayed out of plain sight, like tried to make it to like a playground or something, to where we could have called her and told her to come pick us up somewhere. We run back to the car, back to the parking lot. We run back to the car, back to the parking lot, and hop in the car. Try and get on the freeway. Right when we get on the freeway, we get blurred. Bloop, bloop. They talking about the phones. We don't even have them. So we kind of thinking that we gonna be scot-free, even though we don't got the phones. And they like, nah, y'all going to jail. And so they take Booby out the car and put Booby in a different car. And they take me out the car and put me in a different car. And I will never forget that officer saying, because I asked him like, why they separated us or something. And he was like, he's not 18, you are. He's going to juvie. You're going downtown. I get a theft too. Because I take this nigga, he not even fucking 18. So he gets out that night. He goes to juvie and gets out that night. I go downtown. And I sat in jail for like 2 days. They released me on community service and promised to pay like $3,000, something like that. And this is when I was my mom. So after the eviction, my mom had got us a new place. So I moved back in my mom. So I did this shit while I was living with my mom. And so when I got out, I had community service and shit. No, actually I was living with my mom. I was staying with this bitch. No, I was still living with my mom. The bitch ended up getting a place later down the line. And so I had community service every morning at 6 a.m. to like 3. 6 a.m. to like 3, like a work shift. And she used to take me. I fuck with her tough. I still fuck with her to this day because she fucked with me. Even though she left me. She used to take me to community service every morning, 6 a.m. They had us out there laying down gravel, planting trees, you know what I'm saying, cutting grass, putting down bark dust and all types of shit. I will never do community service in Vancouver again. That's just slave shit. And so I had stopped going, just being stupid. I was like, I'm not going, bro. So I didn't go. And then they put a warrant out for my arrest. And then it was this time I was riding with the homies. I wasn't driving. I knew I had a warrant and still was going outside. And I was riding with the homies. We was riding 5 deep. I was riding 4 deep. And the homies, I want to say he had a Chevy Malibu. And this nigga want to just drive around in the hood at nighttime. I'm like, get out the hood, bro. Game Task is riding around. So Game Task is about to blurp us. So I tell him to hurry up and pull over. Should have just let his ass keep driving and let his ass get pulled over. They probably wouldn't even made us all get out the car. I told him to hurry up and pull over. They all get out the car and hurry up and get out the car. I stay in the car. I stay in the car and try and lay down and play sleep to where they can't see. But these niggas bring the police back to the car. So the police catches them walking down the block a whole nother way. These niggas bring the police back to the car, and the police knock on the window. Keep knocking on the window. To the point where this nigga just opened the door for them. And so, Gang Task knew who I was and shit. Mind you, the officer that got me out the car, he didn't know who I was. So I tried to lie. I tried to lie with my name. And one of the Gang Task officers that know me came up and he said, "Nah, that's Mr. So-and-so. And he has a warrant out for his arrest." And so they took me downtown. Mind you, I was drunk. And so they had me sign this little form. I forgot what it was. I wasn't supposed to sign it. Sign this form. They sent me to Inverness. Mind you, they were supposed to send me to, because my warrant for my arrest was in Washington, and I got arrested in Portland. They were supposed to send me to Washington. They sent me to Inverness, which is the little I forgot what you call it. They sent me to fucking Inverness. I'm in Inverness for like a week and a half. They sent me from Inverness back downtown to Washington. And then I was in Washington for a week and a half. And in Washington, it's so dirty. It's like 30 niggas to one cell block. I don't know if it's still like that, but 30 niggas to one cell block, one toilet, and only like 10 bunk beds. Like 10 bunk beds, maybe like 10 bunk beds. So like 10 people were sleeping on the floor. I was one of the niggas sleeping on the floor. The whole time I was in there, I had to sleep on the floor. So I want to say my last 2 days, I got to sleep in the bed. Slept on the floor. I didn't shit a whole week and a half. I didn't shit in there. One toilet, 30 motherfuckers. I didn't take a shower the whole time either. I promise you. 30 niggas, one shower, one toilet. Got me fucked up. And so after that, mind you, still went out and went, because mind you, I didn't go to jail because I shouldn't be stealing these iPhones. I went to jail because I shouldn't have went when he wanted to go. So yeah, after that, we still went out and was hitting them iPhones. And then years down the line, other people started going, because I was the first one to go to jail for that shit. Other people started going to jail for it, and then it just started getting hotter and hotter. And I was like, bro, I'm cool on doing this shit, bro. I already went to jail once for this shit. I ain't trying to go to jail again. And, so from there, I just still kept selling weed. And at the same time I was selling weed. No, after that, yeah, I was selling weed. But at the same time, I started doing audio engineering, because I was in community college too at the same time. I started doing audio engineering. And then, so the bitch I was living with, she had an extra room. She didn't have no kids, so I turned that extra room into a studio. So I used to bring niggas through. And I used to do niggas music and shit. Sometimes niggas would give me some bread. It got to a point where I charged niggas per hour. The niggas was giving me money per hour to record them. Then they'll give me some money on top to mix their music. And the bitch wasn't liking that, because mind you, I wasn't paying rent there. I wasn't paying none of the bills. But mind you, she invited me over like that. She didn't invite me over like, oh, you're gonna have to pay bills. And she invited me like, I want you to come stay with me. So I turned that room to a studio, and then, people were coming in, at one point it did get, you know, kind of disrespectful as like having people come over at nighttime to do music, especially while she was trying to, you know, sometimes she was trying to sleep for work and shit. But sometimes, you know, she couldn't trip on it because she was a pothead, so she liked smoking weed for free because we was smoking big weed. Niggas would bring weed over. She could come in the room and smoke with us all she wanted. So she didn't, and she got to a point where she was tired of me because, you know, I kind of was taking advantage of her. You feel me? Like I was dog walking her, bro. She used to buy me breakfast, lunch, dinner. One of the most fucked up things I feel like I ever done in my life to a female is I made her. I used to go to Eugene damn near every weekend to, you know, bust moves and party. And because, you know, people used to always like seeing you coming up here this weekend, you know what I'm saying, get my trio. And so I liked her, but I really didn't fuck with her like that. Like I only fucked with her. All in all, when it came down to it, by the time I lost her, I realized that I fucked over something good, you know, because she would do anything. It was one time I couldn't. One of the homies wasn't going to, because I usually just go to Eugene with the homie, or I'll drive there myself. But I didn't like driving there because, you know, I was taking my weed out there and I didn't have my license, and so I use Streamlabs OBS. One time I needed to go out there to bust a move. But I didn't fuck with her like that. I didn't want to party with her. I didn't even want to be seen with her type shit. I made her drive me all the way out to Eugene, drop me off at this other bitch house. She knew the other bitch. Made her drive back to Portland by herself. Mind you, I was up there for like 2 nights. When I was ready to go, made her drive all the way back up to Eugene by herself to come pick me up. She wasn't ugly, she just wasn't my type. She wasn't ugly though. She was a freak. that was the type that she had in her that I was fucking with. And that she'd do anything for a nigga. She wasn't ugly, she had like a little gut too. That's like one of the most fucked up things that I feel like I ever did to a bitch. So I was fucking with her, like I said, at that time. Mind you, this whole story is correlating into starting streaming. So she wasn't fucking with that shit. So this is the year of 2010. Yeah, this is the year of 2010 fall. The last month we stopped fucking. Mind you, I was living with her. Last month we stopped fucking around. She stopped coming home. She stopped coming home for like 2 weeks straight. And I'm like, I'm already knowing what's up. So but I wasn't tripping like that because I took her from the homie. I wasn't really tripping like that. But I still was like, no. So I still had, me and the homies, we pretty much turned the whole house into a studio. Niggas was downstairs playing 2K. I was upstairs, you know what I'm saying, doing the music. Niggas was all through the house. Bitch didn't come home. And so I guess she got tired of thinking that I had the power over her. Like I could just stay here and she not coming home and she knows she fucking with another nigga. She told me one night, I'm gonna give you a week, you gotta leave. I'm fucking with somebody else. Straight up like that. Straight up told me, you gotta leave. Told me you gotta leave. I'm fucking with somebody else, you got a week. New Transformers movie, already seen it. It's good. And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of heartbroken. Because as I was packing my shit up and leaving, I was realizing that I just fucked over a good bitch. So from after getting evicted, after my mom getting evicted, staying with the homie, then my mom getting a new place, then me going to jail, then me staying with the bitch, then the bitch kicking me out, I could have went back to mom's house, but I said I'm never going back to mom's house, bro. Even though I eventually just recently fucking did, but finally over what? I did that shit when I was 18. I ain't go back to mom's house until I was 32. And so yeah, I could have went back to my house, but I didn't want to. Because I didn't have my own room at my mom's house. I was sleeping on the floor. Me and my little brother shared a room, and I was sleeping on the floor, and he had a bed. Mind you, before my little brother was born, me and my sister shared a room. And then when my little brother was born, me and my little brother shared a room. Mind you, we had the same bunk bed from when I was a kid, from when I was a baby, 3 years old type shit, all the way up until that motherfucking bunk bed broke when I was a senior in high school. I slept on the same bunk bed, same mattress from when I was 3 years old until I was 18. But when my mom got evicted, she threw that bunk bed away and told me I gotta sleep on the floor and my little brother get a bed. And so, you know, before I started living with that bitch, I was working at FedEx. I had a 86, 87 Monte Carlo SS. And my mom knew I was having money because at the same time too I was hitting licks, even though I was working at FedEx. To this day, I will go back and say, Ma, I'll give you that. I'll give you that per month. My mom only wanted half of my FedEx check. My FedEx check was pretty much like $140 almost every check. Once a week check, bro. Mind you, I'm working at FedEx 4 to 5 days a week, working 4-hour shifts, getting $140 a week. My mom said, I need half of that. I said, no, you don't. I said, I'm leaving. And so that's when I went and stayed with that bitch. And mind you, like I said, I had the Monte Carlo. It was my Monte Carlo that I had. You know what I'm saying? So Monte Carlo I had. You know, like I said, there's no cap in my ride. I had multiple cars, you know, Caprice. You know what I'm saying? 2000 LeSabre on the Deuces. You feel me? Yeah, niggas was really having things at 18, 19. That's why it's funny these niggas on the internet be talking like, you niggas ain't even doing nothing, bro. This is my 5.0. My 50. I wish I still had this car. Everybody passed this car around on the hood. Damn near everybody in the hood had this car. You know what I'm saying? Another LeSabre on the Deuces. You feel me? Saying LS on the spikes. LS Monty on the spikes. You feel me? Took the spikes off, put some real tires on it. $60, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. You know, another Caprice. You can see the background. It's all the same background too. It's outside my mom's house. And so my mom seeing me pull, but she at the same time, like I said, this is the car though. This is the car that I went to jail in. This is the car I went to jail in. This is my first car. This is the first car I ever bought right here. The first car I ever bought. And yeah, she said, I need half the check. I said, I'm leaving. So that's when I went to go stay with that bitch. The bitch that kicked me down, I'm talking about that kicked me out. And so, like I said, the bitch kicked me out. I could have went back to my house, but I said I'll never go back to my house. And so I went to stay with my cousin Elijah. Easy. You know, he was rapping, so he was coming to the bitch house too to do music too. You know, he was my cousin though, he was staying with Big Mama. So he said, you could, we was already doing music and shit. Plus one of the other homies from Cali was staying there. He was doing music. Plus the homie Dan that did graphics, photography and everything. He was living there too. So we pretty much was thinking like we was about to, we was doing that. Like creating like a media team and managing, them as artists, So we built a little studio in his room and shit. Pretty much was working on music all day over there. And then my cousin Doe died. He got murdered downtown by his own hood. And I cried for days. I had alcohol poisoning and I cried for days. And at the time, me and my baby mom wasn't fucking with each other. She wasn't my baby mom at the time. We didn't have no kids. So we wasn't fucking with each other. Me and my baby mom been off and on since 2008. Fresh out of high school. We had our first daughter 2013. So me and my baby mom was fucking around. But she heard about my cousin dying and shit, so she reached out to me and then we rekindled from that. And so she said, you can come live with me. And so from my cousin Easy House, I went to live with my baby mom. Mind you, I didn't have shit. All I had was music. I didn't have nothing. All I had was music. And so I would work on niggas' music, go to the studio, niggas would give me, that's how I was getting a little bit of change here and there. And then I started doing Gamer Saloon and Virgin Gaming. Mind you, this is when it was Xbox 360. I had an Xbox 360. I didn't have a PS3. Yeah, I didn't have a PS3. I had Xbox 360. And so if you had an Xbox 360, you knew that they had Virgin Gaming built into the Xbox. So when they first did that, and I logged onto my Xbox and seeing that they did that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start doing this. This is 2010, 2011, 2012. So I'm staying with my baby mom. Mind you, at the time, she isn't my baby mom. She just my bitch. And she already had her son. Her son is about 3 years old. And he didn't stay with her. He just went back and forth from her house to his dad's house. So it's pretty much me and my baby mom. And all I did all day was just play Gamer Saloon and Virgin Gaming and made my money from that. And I was making like $200 a day just from playing 2K, playing Play Now, Gamer Saloon, Virgin Gaming, just playing $20, $10 games all day. And then my baby mom gets evicted. I forgot what happened. My baby mom gets evicted. We had to go live with her mom. Mind you, my baby mom had 2 miscarriages already before we went to go move with her mom. And she was pregnant. She was pregnant with my oldest. So we went to go live with her mom. Mind you, at the time, I'm selling weed and I'm so I bubbled up. I had grabbed me like an HP. Yeah, I had grabbed like an HP QP off of betting my money on playing 2K. And so, we had to go live with her mom. We had like a little four-door Oldsmobile, burgundy Oldsmobile. That motherfucker was a runner. And we stayed with her mom. My bad, King and Chris. Let me finish the story time. We went to stay with her mom. And her mom had an extra room. And it had AC in it. I used to blow that motherfucker AC all day. Smoke my weed. Play Gamer Saloon and Virgin Gaming. Unless I had a lick. And at that time, I really didn't get. I was telling the licks to come near her mom's house. Meet them around the corner. And so her mom walked in on me one day. And I had big money on the bed, had the weed on the bed and shit. Had my computer up. I was playing music. I had the AC on. And she was like, "Oh hell no! Y'all gonna have to give me more money." And so this shit prolonged for like a week. Me, her, and her mom all arguing. Well, I wasn't really arguing. I was talking through my baby mom. And they got in a fight one day, like physical fight. My baby mom sent her ass to jail. And so we went from there to her sister, her oldest sister house. So we went to our older sister house. Our older sister was a dealer, a pillhead, and she just was in shit. And we slept on an air mattress over there. Mind you, this is 2K12 is out right now. 2K12 is out right now. Mind you, my oldest is born 2013. 2K12 is out. No, yeah, 2K12 going into 2K13, so 2K13. Yeah. So about time we living with her oldest sister is 2K13. The homie, at this point, you know, I got my duffel bag ready to put my 360 in the duffel bag and go to whoever house want to gamble with me on 2K. Mind you, I used to go house to house and bet niggas for their money because niggas thought they was like that. And so one of the homies, one of my day one homies, still my day one, he wanted to gamble. And he got a gambling problem. We played from like 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. I'm talking about, I was so nice at Play Now and 2K. I used to give niggas 10-point advantages. That's the only reason niggas would even agree to play me. I said, I have to beat you by 10. I have to beat you by more than 10 in order to win. I did that shit to that nigga all night. Got that nigga for like $2,400. Let him keep 900 of it. Let him and left for like $1,500. All for $20. So I went back to the house. You know, it was, like I said, it's morning time. My baby mom, I'm showing my baby mom, like, yeah, nigga just came up. Her sister walks in, sees a nigga counting money. And then same scenario with her sister, with her mom is now with her sister. Her sister like, I need some more money for y'all to stay here. And so, again, I'm talking through my baby mom. My baby mom's a hothead, so they arguing and shit. So she kicks us out. We go to her second oldest sister house and live with her. Mind you, all of this while my oldest is in the womb. And so we had her second oldest sister house. And her oldest sister was so mad we didn't give her no fucking money. She knew she assumed how much money I had and knew I was, you know, because that's one thing they family know is knowing that I'm always gonna have some money. And so her oldest sister was so mad we were staying at her second oldest sister. Mind you, her second oldest sister and her oldest sister wasn't cool with each other. So she comes all the way to her baby sister house. The oldest sister comes to her baby sister house where we staying at, and she puts a fucking candy bar. She put 2 candy bars in our gas tank. And we didn't know until the car stopped one day. And then, you know, we looked. Well, it stopped that day, the next day. And looked in the gas thing and seen her fat ass tried to shove chocolate down it. She probably shoved more than 2. And so luckily was able to get the car to one of the homies. He dropped the tank. He was like, you got candy bars in your gas tank. And me and my baby mom looked at each other and already know who fucking did it. And so we staying at her, got that car fixed. Mind you, I had money, so I really didn't get it. I had money. We just didn't have nowhere to stay. I had money. You know what I'm saying? So mind you, I didn't have a job, so couldn't get a spot. She didn't have a job. You know, she was on a housing assistance. And so we stayed at our second oldest sister house. And then she kicks us out. Well, she kicks us out too. And she kicked us out She kicked us out because she was fucking. Her baby dad was in jail, and she was fucking on another nigga while her baby dad was in jail, acting like she wasn't, and she thought we was gonna tell on her, and so she kicked us out, and we had to go live with my mom back at my mom's house, where it all. I go back to my mom. Now I'm back at my mom's house with my baby mom, and my baby mom sleeping on air mattress at my mom's house, and then my baby mom finally able to get us a place, but need the help of her sister got us a place. And so me, her sister, and her all stay in the same place, 2-bedroom. Mind you, I guess her sister had more pull to get the place, so we gave her the bigger room, just like fuck it. Her sister's so dirty and irresponsible, she damn near fucks up the whole house and shit. And so we try to control her before, mind you, my daughter about to be born. This is all in the winter, like November, December type shit. Daughter about to be born. And she still ain't getting her act right and shit. We just letting her know, like, once our baby drop, you're gonna have to get your act right around this. I'm talking about she smoking cigarettes in the house and all bringing niggas through and shit like that and all types of shit. So not even a week or so of my baby being born, this bitch got the audacity to walk in the house at midnight with a nigga loud and chain smoking cigarettes downstairs. Yo, Chris, I appreciate the tier 1 2 months. Much love and blessings to you. Y'all know what they say about the 2 months. You still hooping? My bad, I was just doing this story time. I'm almost done. Because we almost to the start of Poor Boy saying this is everything before streaming. So yeah, her sister come in the house smoking a cigarette, chain smoking cigarettes with a nigga downstairs and shit. Mind you, we already told her we wasn't comfortable with her just bringing any nigga through. Mind you, we about to have a baby, you know, and I'm over here and I'm affiliated. At the time, I'm affiliated with Bloods and Hoovers. And so, and mind you, my baby mom cousins is Crips. So it's called crazy. So I walked downstairs because my baby mom, I think she was asleep. She was sleeping. I was still up, like playing the game and shit. Mind you, too, before my daughter was born, I had a fire ass shoe collection. I had the Gamma 12s. I had the Gamma 11s. I had a little small LeBron collection. I had hella shoes. I saw all my shoes when my oldest was born, just to be secure about, you know, making sure my baby and my baby mom had everything. And so I was up playing the game, you know, doing my gambling thing, and I'm smelling a cigarette. So I walk downstairs, and I don't even say nothing. I just see her smoking a cigarette. I don't even say nothing to her because my baby mom's a fucking dog. I walked upstairs. I told my baby mom, I said, she's downstairs smoking a cigarette in the house. I said, what you gonna do about that? My baby mom tied her hair up, put her shoes on, went downstairs and beat her ass and kicked her out the house. And so, but before that happened, she kicked her out, but she came back. We let her come back. And mind you, I was selling weed. We had a lock on the door. No. Okay, so this was before that happened. No, this happened after, because she would have got kicked out. She would have got kicked out if that happened before. So she came back after that shit, was smoking a cigarette in the house, and then had the audacity to break our door open because we had a lock on our door because I had shit in that house to where, and I already know what type of person she is. So, you know, we put a lock on our door. She busts the door open and steals half of my QP. So she steals 2 ounces or something like that. So she stole like an ounce or 2. We kicked her out for that. Mind you, my baby mom has 4 sisters. So her baby sister came and stayed with us a couple of nights after this shit happened. Came and stayed with us a couple nights. What her baby sister do? Break our door down and steal another ounce or two from me. And then you know, second, my oldest was born. Mind you, I was selling weed. My baby mom fucked up on the housing assistance 1 month. She didn't renew it. So I had to use my whole re-up to pay for rent. I was pissed. And then I was still doing cool with the weed. And then my second oldest was about to be born. Before my second oldest was about to be born, I was trying to create a blog site. Bro, I'm a man of many things and many talents, you feel me? Dead ass. I was trying to start this. I actually did start it. I did start it. I put like $1,500 into the website and the graphics and everything. And my partner did it for me. And it was cool. It was worth the money. But there's no cap in my rap. Sincerely Promotions. So my partner still got the archive of the website. The website is gone now, though. You can't look at the website. But my shit was fire, nigga. Look at my website, nigga. My shit was fire. I'm trying to pull this up on the computer. Let me see if I can pull this up on the computer real quick, just so y'all can see. Put like $1,500 into this website. You know, was trying to be legal. I'm always trying to do something new, bro. See if that worked. This shit did not work. Web.archive.org/web/ Oh shit, that's why. 2014. No. Man, Apple need to come out with like a computer you could stream on, bro, so I could just airdrop this shit, bro. Fucking PC, man. Oh gosh, URL. All right, www.sincerelypromotions.com. Man, I missed this website. I felt accomplished with this too, you know. So I brought my vision to life. I brought my entire vision to life, bro. And the only reason I don't have it anymore is because I went broke and I couldn't pay for the domain. And that's why I don't fuck with niggas, bro. Nobody would give me money to pay for the domain for this shit, bro. I lost the whole website, bro. Like I was doing, I was being like a talent manager, promoter. So let me go to that page. Oh yeah, well. It's Sincerely Promotions LLC. I had the LLC too. I lost my LLC. I need to try and see if I can renew it. I lost my LLC too. Bro, I was ahead of my time, bro. I was doing this shit before. Niggas now thinking about doing shit like this. Nigga, I've been doing this shit, my nigga. There's so much on this page, it's taking hella long to load. It's too much shit to load. And then I did my own music blog where I did write-ups on new music that came out and shit too. That shit was like peaceful and cool, like a little hobby. Like Two Dope Boys was one of my favorite music blogs to go to. I wonder if Two Dope Boys still doing blogs with new music. That's where I used to get my new music from, was Two Dope Boys. I used to always come with it. Rest in peace to Dre Steves. You know, Dre Steves is one of the people that inspired me to start doing it. As far as like music management and shit. One of the many, it's a lot of people, he's one of them. But yeah, I had niggas shit up here and shit flowing. Niggas music and shit. Was posting other music and shit. Oh, look, that's my old phone number. Let me write that shit down. I need that one day. I didn't have shit, but yeah. This was the website, Sincerely Promotions. Premium content, industry services, get connected, blog and updates. Yeah, I was, you know. Yeah, no. I have an LLC for Poor Boy Sin. I need to see if I get that one back. But yeah, so you know, I was trying to do that at the same time I was selling weed, and then my second daughter was born. Mind you, I still had the website and shit. I was selling weed, still had the website. My second daughter was born, and this is going into the year 2016. Mind you, the year of no, we're going into 2015. The year before this start of streaming. So we're going into 2015, and that December 2014 is when I got jumped. I got jumped by the homies. I got into an argument with one of their homies that they cool with that I'm not cool with. So the homie that I was arguing with, he didn't want to square up with me. So our homeboy that we supposed to all be homies. I'm not cool with the nigga that I was arguing with, but the nigga that stepped in for him, I'm supposed to be cool with him. So me and him square up, me and him get down, and then I back up and walk off because I'm drunk fighting. He not as drunk as me. And so I back up. By that time, my brother come outside, my little brother, my little older brother. Everybody call him Bart. A lot of people scared of him. Everybody that was there while I was by myself getting down was scared of him. So when he came outside, everybody scattered. And then niggas was pump faking. So he was like, I'm gonna go back in the party, bro. I'm not about to stay out here. And so I was going back in with him, but I was scraped and shit from getting down. So I didn't want to be in the party scraped, you know. So he went upstairs and I didn't keep following behind him. He thought I was following behind him, but I didn't. I left and I went outside and I tried to go to my car. I'm walking to my car and I see these niggas at my car, like trying to break into my car. Mind you, if I wasn't drunk and really thought about it, mind you, I ain't even have a pole with me. If I wasn't drunk and thought about it, I could have just reported that shit from a distance of them trying to break into my shit around my car, or I could have went back inside and got some niggas and we could have just all duked it out. But my ass thinking that I'm Superman and shit, thinking that I'm just Gucci. Mind you, rest in peace, Dre Steves. Dre Steves right there. Dre Steves didn't help jump me, but he watched him jump me. You know, and that's what me and Dre Steves fell out. me and Dre Steve chopped it up about that shit, and you know, thank God that I was able to do that before he passed away. That I chopped it up with him about that, and I forgave him for watching them let them do that to me. You feel me? And so them niggas, I went up to the car and I'm like, nigga, what you niggas doing? And so I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas ain't on shit, nigga. So I try and get into the car. Nigga thought it was sweet. These niggas grabbed me out the car, slammed me 3 times. These niggas slammed me till I was unconscious. Niggas slammed me 3 times till I was unconscious. I woke up to either my phone ringing or no, I woke up to the police knocking on the window because I don't remember waking up off the ground because I woke up off the ground and crawled into the car and then I passed out again in the car. But I had a gap because I have a bald spot right here from that. And and my shit was gashed. So I'm sitting in the car like this, my whole shit gashing down my face. Police come knock on the window like, are you all right? I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. I'm thinking I might be at home in bed sleep until I start feeling this. And then I'm starting to remember what happened. And so I don't tell the police officers that I just got jumped and shit. I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck happened. And so they're like, you're not able to drive. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna drive. I'm just call somebody. And so I had this, mind you, I'm living with my baby mom. They call my baby mom because my baby mom had the kids. So no. I'm just a no good nigga. My baby mom was at that party too. I just called that bitch because I just wanted to call that bitch. So I called this bitch to come pick me up. But I didn't have her pick me up. I just had her follow me to the other side of town. And then I went home, realized in the morning that my back was fucked. My back was fucked for a minute. And so after that, I was dead broke. You know, because them niggas stole a half a pound from me. They stole a half a pound from me. I still owed the homie from fronting me some shit too. Plus, you know, we had bills and shit, so I was broke after that. This was 2014. And so later in the year, still was broke. I started working at Fred Meyer's. The next year, 2015. I mean, yeah. Yeah, so this is 2015. Yeah, I started working at Freddy. Going into 16. And I had got, when I was broke, I had got 2 niggas, bro, and I regret it still to this day. I wish I would have never got them niggas. They was young niggas and they didn't deserve it. I should have never did that. I still don't forgive myself for that. Because it traumatized them little niggas in a major way. It definitely did. And so from there, I was working at Fred Meyer's. My baby mom's working this whole time. But when it was just my first daughter was born, I was broke too, you know. And my baby mom was working 12-hour shifts. I was at home by myself with my oldest, by myself for 12 hours a day, by myself. First time father, first time parent. At home by myself with a newborn, 12 hours a day. And I used to read to her. I used to play little games with her. She was the one that learned how to walk the fastest because I used to do that with her every day, make her walk and shit. And she is my daughter that I had the most bonding time with, like as a baby, because I had nothing to do. I couldn't go anywhere. My baby mom took the car to work. I had no money. I would just literally me and my baby would watch the Bernie Mac show. I would read to her, and then when she go to sleep, or sometimes if she's occupied playing with her toys, I'll read my books. because I used to read. Did that shit. And then like I said, my second oldest was born. Niggas jumped me. Niggas jumped me. I got 2 niggas. I get jumped and go get 2 niggas. And then start working at Fred Meyer's. Mind you, my baby mom's still working, but she working in the daytime. I'm working Fred Meyer's at nighttime. And this is when 2K17 is coming out. 2K17 comes out, I quit Fred Meyer's. I said I'm not working there because they wouldn't treat me properly. But I went about it the wrong way. I should have went through the union. If you work a job and you have the union, you're assigned to the union. Don't never let your job disrespect you. Never. They can't even fire you. They have to go through the union and create a case against you and prove that you deserve to be fired. And so, damn. I wasn't close to him, but one of the homies just died. Rest in peace to D. Yeah, they ain't even saying what happened in the court. Somebody will probably tell me later. That's crazy. Niggas are dying left and right, bro. Yo, All Clutch coming through with the tier 1 13 months. Much love and blessings to you. I appreciate 13 months, family. My Twitter DMs. I mean, my ex DMs. Good looking out, Clutch. Matt Millie, what's good? How you doing, fam? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I remember the name, fam. Salute. I appreciate you. All right, where was I at? Oh, yeah, 2K17 came out. I said I'm quitting Fred Meyer's, bro. No, this is before 17 came out. I quit before 17 came out. This is when I was trying to stream and I was playing I quit when I was playing Metal Gear Online in the Division. So this is 2016 before 2K17 came out. I quit Fred Meyer. Yeah, I quit Fred Meyer before 17 came out. And I was playing Metal Gear Online, the Division, and Rainbow Six Siege, something else. And then 2K17 came out. I wasn't even really thinking. I didn't know about Top Rep. I didn't know about YouTube clout. I didn't know about Twitch clout. I just wanted to stream and play the game. And then one night, because we was playing like all night that first week of 17 come out. Yeah, that first week. And so it was the second week. Yeah, it was the second or third week of 17 being out. I got Player of the Week and Player of the Month. And I don't remember if Clip called me or I called Clip. And nigga was hype. Nigga was like, nigga on the board. And nigga eventually figured out how to stay on the board. but the nigga didn't know how he got on there. And after, I still have that screenshot. After getting Player of the Week that one time, that's what turned me into a rep grinder. That's what turned me into a rep grinder. That one time being Player of the Week. And mind you, nobody else was player of the month after that week. A couple of people got Player of the Week here and there, but nobody got Player of the Month. From October until I was Legend, nobody was Player of the Month in Old Town besides me. That shit was wild. Trying to see if I have that picture. Yep, there it go right here. There's no cap in my rap, bro. Nah, this ain't the one. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I was a different rap. I'm gonna have to find that. Yeah, ever since I got that Player of the Month, Player of the Week, that's what turned me into a rep grinder, and that's what really solidified Poor Boy Sin. But before 2K17 and rep grinding, Poor Boy Sin was just Poor Boy Sin to me. I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? As grinding Legend over these years, it turned it into like, yeah, Poor Boy Sin. So that's everything that happened all the way from high school. I mean, that's other shit that I left out, like shootouts and other crazy shit. But that's a small story of because we talked about a little bit of freshman and me making a basketball team and playing football and shit too. But yeah, that's a little bit of from middle school, high school, out of high school, up until before I started streaming. All right, let's get back to King. Got to get off. I don't know if Chris still hooping. I done lost my team. Doing a 2-hour story time. Well, we was playing for the first hour of it. Like the last hour, 45 minutes, I've been talking. So I'm gonna post this on YouTube too. So if you listen to this one before you listen to the one that I have up, this one will pretty much come before that one. So you'll listen to this one first and then listen to that one. Nah, story time ended. We made it to 2K17. Because in the other video, I started off talking about pretty much where I just ended. Telling stories and flood scenes at the same time. Yeah, it does story time. You already know what it is. It's your boy, Poor Boy Sin up photos, stand for pole. Bye, YouTube.